Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So friends, as per promise, I'm going to share another interesting story, so please stay connected until it ends. So without further delay, let's start. Once upon a time, long and long time ago, the king and queen ruled over a distant land. All the kingdom were happy and prospered. But there was a sadness. Friends, the king and queen didn't have a child. They wished for a baby, but they were worried because they didn't have a single child. They didn't have one child. So queen was very sad. One one morning, one beautiful morning, whenever she was stitching cloth by sitting beside window. Then suddenly a snow bird comes near to queen, and she distracted the queen, and uh, and suddenly needle inject queen's finger and it started bleeding. And friends, now blood on the floor, and blood takes a beautiful like baby safe. And then queen became very happy, and she wished, oh my beautiful word, oh my beautiful word, i wish for I wish for beautiful baby girl like like Snow White. I wish I wish she will be fair like snow. Her her lips will be her lips will be uh, red as as red rose, and her eyes will be blue as sky. I don't want anything. Please fulfill my wish this time, please. And in this way, 2 to 3 days passed, and now Queen was pregnant. The king was very happy. But friends, because of the pregnancy, she was very sick. She used to take rest on the bed in her room. In this way, lots of time passed, but she was not recovering. That is why she was worried. That is why she was worried. But king used give happiness, used to give lots of happiness. And and he says, you don't worry about my dear queen, because of the pregnancy. that is why you are feel that is why you feel sickness. You don't worry, everything will be right. In this way, lots of time passed. One day, one beautiful morning, she gave a beautiful baby girl. She was fair. She was fair as snow. Her eyes were blue as sky, and her lips were red as red rose. She was beautiful baby girl in the world. So king and queen both were very happy. But friends, even then the queen was not recovering. She became very sick. And friends, one day, queen says to king, my dear king, I thought I will not survive from this illness. Now I think I will not live. I will get die soon. Please take care of my baby girl. Please give the love of both mother and father. Okay? I think I'll not live long. After saying this word, she got died, and king started crying. And now, after complete all her ritual, he started living with her beautiful baby girl, with his Snow White. 2 to 3 years passed anyhow, and he was unable to forget Queen. But but people of the kingdom suggested to king, my dear king, you should remarry. You should remarry. That is, only then your Snow White will get mother's love. She needs mother's love. You should remarry. Suggestion of the people suggested to king, and after few years, king married again with a beautiful queen. But you know, friends, the second queen has some magical powers. She can control the king, and she had also a magical mirror. With the help of that mirror, she can see she can she can see everything by resting her in her room. And she can also change herself in any form. In this way now king started living with second queen. But second queen was very, very arrogant, and she always used to feel proud on her beauty. She always used to ask from her mirror, 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 mirror on the wall, who is the fairest in the world? Then mirror says, you, my queen, you are the fairest in the world and beautiful. Then second queen became very happy. In this way, lots of time passed. One day again she asked, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest in the world? Then mirror says to queen, you, my lady, you are the beautiful and fairest in the world. Lots of time passed again. One day again she asked, who is the fairest in the world? But this time mirror give answer, you are beautiful and fair, but your stepdaughter Snow White is beautiful than everyone in this world. Then queen became very angry and said, how is this possible? How dare you to say that? And she called her one royal guard, and she said, take the Snow White in the forest and kill her, and as a proof bring her heart. Okay, my dear queen. Then royal guard says to queen, okay, my dear queen, I'll do exactly as you say. Then he takes Snow White in the forest, and started roaming everywhere. And royal guard says to Snow White, my dear little princess, you are very beautiful, innocent, and you are a small child. Your stepmother has ordered me to kill you, but I can't do this. You just run away from here. And she said me that I'll bring your heart, but as per proof, I'll kill this deer and take its heart. Okay, you just run away from here. Then royal guard kills a deer and takes deer's heart and brings in the palace. Royal guard brings deer's heart in the palace. Afterwards, the heart stepmother, step queen became so happy. And in the forest, Snow White started roaming everywhere. Now it was evening and it started getting dark. She was she was getting so afraid. But after some time, few forest bird started started flying started flying around Snow White, and now Snow White became happy and started following birds and following the path. After some time, Snow White saw a small house, and to save her, she went inside the house and she saw everything was very small. And there was a dining table, and on the dining table there was seven small plates, and there was some breads, fruits and juice. Because she was so hungry, she started eating she started eating from each plate. And she drinks she drinks some juice. And after some time, she saw a door inside the house. She went inside the room. Then she saw seven small beds. Because she was so tired, she slept in she slept on the bed. Now it was night, and after some time, seven little dwarfs returned from the mountain. Then they shocked to see open the door. Then they went inside the house. They saw the food was over. The whole food was over. They were worried, who had eaten our food? Then they went inside the bedroom. Then they saw a beautiful princess was sleeping on the bed. And they started thinking, who is she and what is she doing here? But they did not disturb her. And they also slept around the Snow White. She was so beautiful. Next morning, when Snow White wakes up, she shocked to see seven little dwarfs, and she started crying. Seeing her loud, seven little dwarfs wake up, and they saw, "You don't worry about my dear princess. We will not do anything to you. You don't worry. Tell me, who are you and how have you came here?" Then Snow White explained the whole story just in front of them. They feel pity for Snow White, and then they said, "If you want to live with us, then you will have to cook food for us, and you will have to clean the house, and you will have to fetch water for us." Okay, Snow White was agree, and she started living with seven little dwarfs. She used to cook for them, and used to live with them. Every morning, seven little dwarfs used to go on the mountain to find gold, and here Snow White used to live alone in the house. And when she get free, then she used to play with wild animals and birds. And now she was enjoying and she was very happy. Lots of time passed in the palace. One day, her stepmother asked to Mirror of the wall, mirror of the wall, mirror of the wall, please tell me who is the fairest in the world? Because because mirror can't tell lie. Then he said, my dear queen, again I'm saying you are beautiful and fair. You are beautiful and fair, but Snow White is more beautiful than everyone. She is beautiful than you. Then this time, second queen became very angry and she broke the mirror. And she said, this royal guard fooled me. I'll teach a good lesson to. I'll teach good lesson to him. But first, I'll have to kill the queen. She went she went inside her secret room. She went inside her magical room and she poisoned a, an apple, and she turns herself like an old lady. And now she start running towards the forest. And after some time she saw Snow White. She was fetching water. Then she went inside near the Snow White, and she said to Snow White, my dear little child, I am very thirsty. I am exhausted. Please give me some water. It will be great. It will be great favor. And because of that, I'll give you this apple. Look how beautiful this apple is. Apple was shining so beautiful, but Snow White was unaware that that apple was poison. She became very happy and she said, my dear old mother, you don't worry. Take this pot and drink water as much as you can. And then stepmother started drinking water, and and then she gave her apple. As soon as she bites, as soon as she bite the apple, she fainted and get died. And stepmother started laughing and turns into her original form, and she started running towards the palace. Whenever she was going towards the palace, she was so distracted. That is why suddenly she fell into a well, and she also got died. But in the evening, when seven little dwarfs returned from the mountain, then they saw Snow White was dead.